Rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It is indeed my pleasure to come to you this evening from the MINARA Business Awards 2023. And I think it's only apt that I have the president of MINARA Chamber of Commerce with me, Uncle Suleman, a respected member of the community and really a stalwart in terms of community initiatives. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, Uncle Soli.
Wa alaikum salam, Mohammed. It's great to have you guys here. Having the live broadcast is fantastic. Thanks, we appreciate it.
Alhamdulillah, Uncle Soli. You know, Uncle Soli, years go by so quickly, right? I can remember us having exactly a similar conversation last year, and a question that I'm going to ask you again, I know I asked you last year, but in your wildest dreams, when you and the pioneers formed MINARA Chamber of Commerce those years ago, did you ever think it would grow into something like this? Shukr alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah, that's the most important thing. If the intention is correct and it's done for the pleasure of the Almighty. Remember, MINARA Chamber has never been about just the membership. It's also been about how to help the, so there's two pillars. How do you help the community, and on the other hand, how do you support your membership? And I think this has been the thing. And of course, we never expected it to reach this type of level. I mean, this afternoon I had been called by some individual from Johannesburg and says the guys from Kazakhstan, embassy wants to talk to you guys and they're trying to get hold of you. The ambassador wants to meet. So we've got a very good relationship and connectivity with at all levels. And I think as Muslims we have to be there, being proactive rather than reactive. And I think this is phenomenal. And we've got a full house here. We've had demand for tables that we couldn't meet, unfortunately.
Alhamdulillah. Uncle Soli, getting on to the business awards now. I mean, you've seen many years of finalists and winners. Tell us a little bit about the crop this year and, the process. I mean, there was an application and a nomination process. Then judges took a look at it, and it seems rigorous from speaking to some of the finalists. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I think this year we basically, as usual, we have 3 independent judges. In fact, I don't even know who are the winners. I know the finalists, but I don't know the winners. You've got obviously finalists in various categories. The one category we had a challenge with was the young entrepreneur. And of course, many good businessmen and many good businesses, they don't want to be showcased because they don't want to be kind of profiled as such. So I think this is one of the challenges. So I think we've got a good variety of good businesses. And the irony is a number of them don't believe their businesses are worthy of being finalists, and that's something that we had to explain. We've got some very good brands at the different levels. You've got a large business, you've got medium business, you've got startups, you've got professional achievers, you've got community builder, you've got women achiever and that type. So many of them don't feel that they should be nominated, but I think it's important because for the younger generation they need to emulate somebody. And I think from our side we said let's do this, and people look forward to it, and then it improves their profile. Over the years, we've had people that have won here, and they've been awarded many more accolades going forward because their profile. They've been in the press, they've been on social media, they've been on TV in certain cases. So, it's important that we kind of recognize all these individuals that have really, lots of them have started from nowhere, scratch. And to be successful, it's not easy. It's a hard road,
Listen, it's very inspiring. I mean, I've attended for a number of years now, shukr alhamdulillah, and I think most importantly it's inspiring to would-be entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs out there who think maybe their businesses are not big enough, as you say, to be profiled. But I think what has been demonstrated by MINARA is nothing is too big or too small. There's a category for everyone.
Absolutely. There's a category for all, and I think it's important. I think it's important that we find ways to encourage the youth, the women, and the small businesses. You can succeed. It's a lot of hard work, and if you you try and fail, you fail. If you fail to try, you never achieve anything. So I think that's the key for us to make sure that people understand that it's a rough, tough road. But can be done.
It can be done. And I think we see these businesses demonstrating that it can be done. Shukr alhamdulillah. On behalf of the community, Uncle Soli, I always tell you this, but thank you so much for your contributions. I think people don't see the blood, sweat and tears that go in years ago. I mean, how many years ago was it, Uncle Soli, that MINARA was formed?
23 years ago, 2000 that we started it. Just in a small way in Faisal Suleman's offices. And it's reached quite a level of recognition now, whether it's at level of government departments, ministers, foreign embassies, trade commissioners, organizations. I mean, now that we are members of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce and Industries, so we're sort of international now in that sense.
Uncle Solly, Jazakallah, may everything go well this evening, inshallah, and really thank you, and may Allah Ta'ala take Minara from strength to strength.
Ameen, Ameen. Keep us, remember us in your du'as.
Inshallah. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We heard from Solly Suleman, Mr. Solly Suleman, Uncle Solly Suleman, as he's kindly referred to, the president of Minara Chamber of Commerce. And he's given us some inspiring words, I think, looking forward to the evening ahead.